What goes on, guys? We're back here again with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the epic battle figure Gyarados by Jazware. Now, this is not part of their Pokemon Select line, which they are also responsible for, which only includes thus far Articulation, Charizard, and there's one more, Greninja. But this technically is not in scale. Gyarados should be a lot bigger, but this is scale different. But honestly, this is fine for me. I saw it and I was like, damn, that looks pretty cool. They have a Dragonite too. I think Dragonite's a little big. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'll have to go check it again, and I if it's the right size, I'll grab that one and do a review on that. I found that this say Go calendars and games, which usually I don't find anything there, but every once in a while they kind of have these like one-off Pokemon figures, and I thought I'd go ahead and grab this one and review it for you guys just real quick. But taking a look at the packaging here, it's like the open scale thing, so you can just touch the figure kind of deal. You can't really test its articulation or anything by the way they have it packaged. You get to see like some lightning or water in the back. You get the type there, which is cool. Gyarados, a lot of legalese like right on the front. You get to see Gyarados right there. Gyarados on the back. Some legally stuff. You get the read up there. Nice picture of Gyarados, which looks cool. Articulated. All right, cool. On the bottom here, there's a barcode if you want to hit up your Go calendars and games. It's the only place I've seen this. I'm sure other places will have it, but it's like the only place I saw. There's another picture of Gyarados, epic battle figure. But yeah, don't really know anything about this, so I'm just kind of gonna go in this winging it. So without further ado, let's open this guy up. So, taking this Gyarados out of the packaging, I am surprised at how awesome this thing is. Because while I have gotten a couple of the Jazwares, like just battle, I don't know what this series is called. They're called, like, I don't think it has like a particular name of the line. Because if you look at this like collector sheet that it comes with, which is, I guess technically its only accessory besides the stand, it's just got like other figures in the line, but it doesn't like, it's just called Pokemon. Like, I don't see like Jazwares, I don't know, like the other line is called Pokemon Select, but I don't see what this line's called here, so I don't know. But I've only gotten like the little figures, which I'll do a little comparison here. I just found these the other day. I got Grookey and Froakie, but they're just like little figurines. They don't have articulation, and obviously I don't think these guys are to scale. I think Gyarados is supposed to be much bigger, but these were like $5, something like that, $4, $3, so getting them for that price is totally fine by me. But this thing is awesome. It's got a ton of articulation for all things considered. I mean, he's like a giant snakefish. I don't really know how much articulation you'd want in him. The paint and sculpt is really awesome on this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get a closer look at that head sculpt here. I'm going to take him off the base for now, but that head sculpt looks awesome. I got to get a Magikarp to go with it now. But this looks sick. These like Fu Manchu mustache looking like tentacle, like antennae. I don't really know what they would be, but they look sick. The mouth looks awesome. It's like a sculpted in mouth. Very clean on the paint applications there. The eyes look great. The crest looks great. A little bit of blue right there on the side of the fin, ear fin, I don't know, but the coral looking pieces on the back look awesome. And then you do see like this like crest piece, which looks really cool. And then going down into the body, like each layer is sculpted. Not each one is articulated. I think they skip every two, except when you get to this section of the tail, which we'll talk about more in articulation. But they're all painted very, very nicely. I like the way that that looks a lot. The bottom looks painted very nice. It's that kind of paint that does scuff easy, so I would be careful about that. Like, I think this came from coming out of the package, so that wasn't there when I opened it. And then going on the coral pieces on the back, they look good. They're kind of soft, but not like soft enough where it's annoying, so shouldn't worry about it breaking. It seems pretty sturdy. And then on the tail, you get like the little sculpted, like tiny little sculpted scaly things there. And then the top of the tail, or the tip of the tail, which does look nice, and the other side can all have the same thing set for it. And then talking about this little base here, it's clear, very high quality. I thought there was a hinge on it in the package, but there's not. And then obviously you just pop them right there, and it holds him fantastically. There is no issues whatsoever about getting him to hold this. It comes in two pieces. You just clip it in, and boom, Bob's your uncle. You're done. But there's no accessories to talk about. So I'm just going to go ahead and do articulation now, because there's really not much to talk about with this guy, other than the awesome like sculpt and whatever. You do get a swivel and a little click at this part of the neck. So it'll swivel all the way around, which is nice. It'll click up and down, which I did not expect that. So that is really cool. I like that a lot. Then you move 2 down and you get click up, two clicks. Like if this is neutral, click up, click down. So it's 3 spots, and that rotates as well. So you can rotate that separately. You can rotate them on the base if you want to count that. And then on this part, you skip 2 more. You go to this part, click, click. So you get a click 3 spots, and it does rotate as well. And then you skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. And right here at the tail, swivel. This one doesn't have any clicks, so you can kind of get this one wherever you want it. But, I mean, either way, it still works. So, yeah, that is super, super cool. I'm actually, like, surprised at how good this can pose. I mean, for what it is, it's not supposed to be, like, crazy articulated, you know, but you can get them into some awesome-looking poses. I think maybe a head tilt would have been cool, like right here. Would have been nice to rotate his head, but honestly, I don't think it's needed. So, yeah, I think that's awesome. I kind of showed off the scale a little bit, but just for a general sense, here he is next to Zombie Cap. So he's not huge. Like Gyarados is supposed to be like really big, but he's not. But I'm okay with this, because I don't think Jazwares will ever get to a huge figure like that would be to scale. I mean, Gyarados should be like probably like twice the size of this, but this is fine for me. So there he is next to Zombie Cap. But yeah, I think the scale is perfectly fine for that. So, we're at that point in the video where I know you guys are asking yourself, yo, Ant, what are you thinking of this figure? And I gotta say, he's pretty awesome. The only major complaint I have with this guy is the price point. Maybe it's just because of Go calendars and games, but I don't think this should be $30. This is $30. I think $20 is more than fair for this, especially considering the other Jazwares line, the Pokemon Select line, the actual 6-inch scaled line for Pokemon, for like adult collectors. They only retail for $20 and you get a shit ton more articulation or whatever. I don't think this justifies being $10 more. It's a little bit bigger, and unfortunately, I don't have Charizard or Gyarados, Charizard, Greninja, or Articuno to compare them to right now, but, you know, what are you going to do? So I think for the price point, it's okay. The figure itself is awesome. It's just, I always like to take price point into consideration because, like, for $30, it could get you this, or it could get you, like, the Ultimate Werewolf from NECA, which, ugh, God, if you don't know, I love that figure. But anyway, if I was to give this figure a rating at a price point of $30, I would give it I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Because I really, really like it. And honestly, I think it's kind of perfect for what it is. I think if a head swivel was there, that'd be nice. And I wish the tail rotated too, like at the base of the tail. Just like from that point down, like rotate. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty sick. So I would definitely give this guy a rating of 8. Just that price point brings it down. If the price point was $20, he would be a solid 10 out of 10. I think this is awesome. And if you get to go to a Go calendars and games, which, you know, you don't typically do toy hunting there because they are typically more expensive than most retailers, and you see this guy, pick it up. I might get the Dragonite. I got to check scale again, but he seems a little big for my taste, but whatever. I digress. If you have not already, do yourself and me a favor and like, comment, subscribe on this video. It is always much appreciated from you guys. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I took a couple pictures of this guy as best as I could. I mean, he's just a snake fish thing, but I think that's all I got for today. So as always, let me know. You cop him? See you guys in the next one. Peace.